So welcome, this is a half-hour practice with a bit of a focus on strength and strengthening the body. So one for when you want to get those muscles working. So let's start, if it's okay in your body, in wide leg child's pose. You're going to take the knees wide, bring the feet together, stretch the arms forward, bring the forehead to the mat. And connect to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And feel that grounding of the mat under the hands. See if you can kind of sink the hips down. Keep the breath nice and steady. Think of inhaling. And exhaling. On the inhale, stretch through the arms, connect to the mat. And on the exhale, sinking the hips. And a few more breaths here. At nice, steady pace. And then inhale to lift the hips and bring hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Spread the fingertips and just get a sense of keeping those upper arms strong. So rotating the upper arms out so the creases of the elbows are forward, the hands are strong and planted into the mat. I'm going to roll through some cat stretches with the breath. So inhale to drop the belly and look up. Pelvis tips, exhale, rounding the spine. Spread across the shoulder blades, lift the belly button. And just move with your breath. And a few more of these. And if as you move, you like to circle the hips, or sway the hips, then just explore what feels good in the body this morning or this evening, whenever you're doing the practice. And then just coming to a still tabletop and back to your more regular cat-cow. But when you exhale into your cat pose, see if you can keep the exhale going and just hover the knees. And then inhale, drop the knees and look up. And exhaling, rounding the spine. See if you can keep lifting, hover the knees. So you should feel core really working for that. Nice, and then release the knees to the mat. You're going to tuck your toes this time, and pushing into the hands, just hover the knees an inch off the mat. And then take your left hand about a hand's length further in front, and on the exhale, you're going to squeeze right knee to right elbow. Inhale, bring back. Take right hand forward. Exhale. Left knee, left elbow. Like a low crawl. Inhale. And then exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale. Swap hands, left knee, left elbow. And then you'll be glad to know, drop knees to the mat, come into that extended child's pose again. Just reaching through the sides of the body. And inhale, lifting back up again. So back into your tabletop. This time, extend the right leg behind you on the mat and lifting the right leg up just to hip height. Add the left arm. So get this sense of the whole back of the body being strong. And we're going to inhale, and on the exhale, I want you to bend the back knee and reach the left arm back. See if you can just tap the toe. And then inhale, straighten. Exhale, tap. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, tap. Inhale, straighten. And then releasing the hand down. Exhale, bending that knee and just pushing it up to the ceiling so you can feel the glute, the hamstring working. And then release. Let's do that on the other side. So extend the left leg behind you. You can start with a nice stretch down the back of the leg. Lift it up to hip height, and then add that right arm. So feel this length through the body, the strength of the back body. We're going to inhale and exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale, tap. And then inhale, release that right hand down. On the exhale, bending the top knee and just lifting it up. Staying there for a breath and bringing that knee back down. Let's just sit back on our heels for a moment. Reach the arms up and releasing arms down. Just give the wrists a bit of a break. So circle the wrists, backs of the hands, palms together, and then in the other way. So we need our hands to be nice and mobile when we're going to support them with our weight. Little roll of the wrists and changing direction. And maybe a little knuckle dance as well. And then reaching the arms forward. Lift the hips. This time you're going to tuck your toes, lift up into downward dog. And you might move a little bit in your downward dog if you haven't moved much in the day, to open up. Work down the back of the legs. Sway the hips. And then from your dog, let's inhale, lift the heels nice and high. Exhale, lower heels. Inhale, lift the heels, lift from the belly and roll forward into your plank. And then exhale, lifting from the belly all the way back. And again, inhale, lift, roll forward to plank. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling back. And then this time, walk feet up to the top of the mat. And bend the knees so much that you can get the hands ideally flat on the mat. If you can't, just fingertips, something to make contact. Let the head hang down. Feel that connection of the hands. There's still some strength, engagement through the arms. You can feel the mat beneath the feet. Head and neck soft, and then push into the feet to lift yourself up to standing. And you might roll the shoulders. Put a bit more space into the body. So come into your mountain pose. Have the feet under your hips. We're going to go through a half sun salute, but adding in a squat. So feet parallel, close the eyes, and just feel that grounding down through the feet. The strength of your legs, lift of the chest. And then let's inhale, sweep the arms up, belly in, and exhale, fold and dive. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. On the exhale, sit back into a squat, reach forward. And then on the inhale, push into the feet to come all the way back up. And exhale, bring hands to heart. So we're going to do that again. Inhale to reach. Exhale, fold and dive, knees soft. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, and make sure you lift till you feel the back muscles engage and draw the shoulders away from the ears. And then on the exhale, we're sinking hips back into the squat, and you can stay high or go low. Keep the legs engaged. And then inhale, push into the feet to reach back up standing. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lift till the back muscles engage. Exhale back into that squat. And inhale to push into the feet, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. So come to the top of the mat if you're not already. We're going to go through a sun salute. So inhale, reach up through the fingers. Exhale, fold and dive. Inhale, lift and lengthen. On the exhale, hands to mat, step the right foot to the back. And then keeping the legs strong, on the inhale, just see if you can lift up to hover the fingertips in your lunge. On the exhale, release hands to the mat, step back into your downward dog. From downward dog, inhale, lift heels and roll forward into your plank. And on the exhale, we're going to lower down into a half push-up. So you can either drop the knees or keep the legs straight. Lower down and then see if you can inhale, push back up. And then exhale, re-lower. And now inhale through to your up dog. And exhale, lift from the belly back into your downward dog. Take an inhale here. And an exhale. On the inhale, you're going to lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Keep the hips square and foot flexed. And on the exhale, draw that right knee in towards the nose, spread across the upper back to step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, if you can, see if you can hover those fingertips, legs are strong. Exhale, left foot joins right, and you fold. And then inhale, pushing into the feet, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. And we'll do that left side. Inhale, reach. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. On the exhale, step the left foot back. Inhale, hover the fingertips. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift from the belly, roll forward to your plank. Exhale into your low push-up. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, re-lower. Inhaling, up dog, strong legs in your up dog. Exhale, lift from the belly, downward dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhaling, left leg up in the air behind you. Exhale, draw that left knee into the nose and step the foot between the hands. Inhale, if you can, hover those fingertips, strong legs. Exhaling, right foot joins and you fold. And inhaling, pushing into the feet to reach. Exhale, hands to heart. And just stay there for a moment. The eyes closed. Let the breath slow. Keep the shoulders and face soft. And then opening the eyes. On an inhale, you're going to come into your chair pose. And then on the exhale, bring hands into prayer. So I'm going to switch around. Inhale to lift, and on the exhale, twist to your right. Take the elbow outside of the knee. And in this twisted chair, I don't want you to bring the wrists together. Try and bring the fingertips together so you feel quite light and you're lifting up. Breathe here, and then see if you can curl your left heel in towards the bottom. And with control, send it to the back of the mat. Here, inhale, see if you can just lift up. And exhale, bringing that elbow back just gently. Weight pulls forward. Back leg comes back to the front. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to prayer. So we can go straight to the other side. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, twist to your left. Fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lifting right ankle into the bottom. Sending that leg back with control. And then inhale, lift up. See if you can just hover that elbow. Come up a little more. And then exhaling, elbow to the knee. Pouring the weight forward to bring that leg back with control. Inhale, chair. And exhale up to standing. Then just take a moment here. Just letting the breath recover. Being in your body. So we got another nice, she says nice, slow and strong sequence for you to work through. So on an inhale, sit back into your chair pose. And on an exhale, bring hands to heart. And then this time I want you to bring that right foot in again towards the bottom. And we're going to send it back, coming into our warrior three. So maybe reaching the arms forward as well. And then see if you can drop that back foot back with control. Lifting up to our high lunge. And then from our high lunge, hands come back into prayer and begin to tip the weight forward again. Lifting up. And then bend the back knee and lift up as if you're trying to do dancer pose, but without holding the foot. So working that back, glute and hamstring, and then bringing the knee forward and extend the leg out in front of you. Hold it here and breathe. And then releasing the arm down. And you can have a little break for the other side. Finding your poise. And then ready for this side. So inhale, sit back into your chair. Exhale, bring hands to heart. As you inhale, squeezing the left foot up and slowly transitioning to your warrior three. So you might want to reach the arms out by the ears and then see if you can come slowly back into your high lunge. Feel your high lunge and then again begin to tip the weight forward. Lifting that leg up. You can bring hands back into prayer. And then lifting up, bending the back knee as if you're coming into that dancer pose without holding. Bring the knee through and extend the leg forward. Smile and release that leg down. Yeah, give the legs a bit of a shake, a bit of a move. And just take the feet under your hips, reach arms forward. Inhale, lift up onto the balls of your feet. And as you exhale, you're going to soften the knees and just lower the hips down to the floor. When you get just to that tricky bit, you might even bounce the knees, give them an extra challenge. And then bring hands to the mat. Come and lie on your tummy. You can just take a moment here. It will feel nice, but don't get too snuggly. To breathe. And then I want you to reach the arms forward. Forehead just comes to the mat. And on the inhale, we're going to lift, left arm and right leg. So inhale to lift. And then exhale, lower. And swapping over. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale to lower. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, lower. And then if it's okay in your back, next inhale, we're going to lift arms and legs. So if it's too much, you could always bring arms back by the sides or by the shoulders. Keep reaching as if you're soaring on your floor. And then see if you can inhale and exhale, squeeze the elbows back. Inhale to reach, exhale, squeeze. Inhale to reach, exhale, squeeze and lift here and release. Turn your head, maybe the other way than you did before, rock the hips. And then come up into Sphinx Pose. So you want to have the elbows under the shoulders, forearms in front of you, fingertips spread. Legs are strong, pressing into the mat. And inhale, lift the chest in your Sphinx. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Take a breath here. Then we're going to inhale. And on the exhale, tuck the toes. Bring the chin into the chest. Draw in from the belly as if you're curling back into that cat pose again. And see if you can lift up into your forearm plank. So if this is too much, you can keep knees lowered. Just make sure you don't collapse the belly. You're still keeping the belly in. Breathe in your forearm plank. And then releasing all the way down. Make a little pillow. Rocking the hips. And then let's come up again. So inhale to your Sphinx. Exhale, tuck the toes, chin to chest. Curl up, forearm plank. So you can stay here, or another addition. Turn your right forearm in and rock onto the outside edge of the right foot. Come into your side forearm plank. And again, you could either stay here or squeeze the top elbow and knee in for a bit of fun, she says. Or just hover them up. Keep the hips lifted, and then let's come back into our forearm plank. And if you can, we're going to go straight to the other side. So left forearm turns in. Rock onto the outside edge of the left foot, reaching arms up. Lifting hips, and then maybe a bit of a play with that top leg. Come back and come down. Make that pillow. Rock the hips. And then hands by shoulders. Let's just ease our way back into child's pose. Up to you. I like here to have my knees together, arms back by the side. Just gives the shoulders a nice rest. Keep the breath steady. And when you're ready, rolling up to sitting. So from here, your hero pose. Again, thinking strength, so a little bit of a play. Take the arms by your sides, strengthening them up so that outward rotation of the upper arms. And just see if you can lift your knees. Play a little. This is quite good, stretching the front of your feet too. Maybe you can lift right up. And if you can lift your feet as well, then you're stronger than me. But that would be where you might go. And then hop the feet through. Extend the legs in front of you, giving them a little bit of a shake. And a similar kind of motion to work on here. So have your hands by your hips, but a little trick, don't have them too far back. Make sure that you have them just in front of the hips, even mid-thigh. You're going to keep these arms strong, roll the shoulder blades down the back. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, you're pushing into the hands, seeing if you can lift the bottom. And lower. Inhale, exhale again, see if you can lift, and if you can, see if you can slightly drag the heels in towards you. So you're really getting this rounding the upper spine, lifting in the middle. Whew. That's enough. And then make sure you've got enough space on your mat. Reaching arms forward, inhale. Exhale, begin to lower to the mat. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, hover on your mat, just a millimetre off the mat. Inhale, half a millimetre, and release. Reach those arms overhead. Maybe slightly stretch one side and then the other. You can draw knees in to the chest. And then planting the feet. If you're setting up for bridge pose, so heels in quite close. We're going to do a kind of dynamic bridge. So on the inhale, push into the feet, curling the pelvis up, lifting the arms and lifting the hips. And then exhale to lower. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. This time you can stay. You might take hands under the hips to lift them a little higher, or you could interlace fingers behind the back and push into the feet. Lift and then release. Taking a moment. And then arms out by the sides or in a cactus, feet wide, just moving the knees side to side. Nice. And then bring them together, arms by your sides. And you can extend the left leg up to the sky and push through the heel. Keep it nice and strong. So this is working your hip flexor just here, especially if hamstrings are tight. And then maybe holding the mat for support, or you can take your right hand to the right hip. Just see if you can lower that leg out to the side without holding it. So that we're getting some opening, but also using strength in the leg. And then inhaling up. And exhale, lower. So we'll do that the other side. I'm not sure if I've got space this side to lower it out, but lengthen up. Left hand on hip, and then exhale, lower. I've got the wall, so I can't get it all the way down. But I'll hover it, so I'm not cheating. And then bringing it up and lower. Bringing those knees back in. tugging the knees in. And then you might shift hips a little to the right to drop both knees to the left. Coming into your recline twist. Shuffling around till it feels good. And inhaling. Knees come to the center again, maybe hips a little to the left before you drop them to the right. And then bring the legs back to the center, and any last movement you need to do before just a minute of Shavasana. So stretch the legs out, let the toes flop out to the sides, arms by the sides, lengthening the back of the neck, and of course always staying here much longer if you can, if you've got the time and can stop the video. And begin to move fingers and toes. Reach arms overhead, point through the toes, give the whole body a stretch and release. Draw knees in towards you. And tipping onto your side. And coming up to sitting. Now just finishing, sitting cross-legged and bringing your hands together. Taking this last moment to be in your body, your strong and capable body. Namaste.